Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Kwame Mafo, and this is my communication portfolio. And the relationship I chose was a father and son relationship. Basically, my father and I relationship. And the reason I chose it because our communication skills is very, very poor, and needs to improve immediately. And what needs to improve, like I said, our communication skills is very poor. And the reason I chose it because I want to improve our communication skills. I want us to feel free around each other, be able to communicate around each other easily. And what was my plan? My plan was very simple. I try to do like simple things. I try to put away my anger, and so I can have time for my father. I try to put out my anger so I can contact him on a daily basis, because I was very angry because he was not doing what a father is supposed to do. So I had a lot of anger towards him, but I put all that aside, and I decided to contact him on a regular basis. I decided to, check up on him at work, check up on him when he's not home, all those kind of things, just to let him feel free, so the communication barrier can actually break. And what was the theory that I adapted? I adapted the social penetration theory, which is the development of racial closeness. And the reason it matches, or it is similar to my relationship, or it is because my father and I, our relationship was not that good. It was not improved, but we gradually, you know, me putting in an effort to get to know him, me putting an effort to contact him on a daily basis, me putting an effort to get close to him, it really built this relationship, and our relationship has actually improved. And this is a video of an example of social penetration theory. And it's a long video, but I'm not going to show the whole thing. I'm just going to show half of it. So here it is.
Hi, Dale.
Hey, Nancy. Can you make me a grilled cheese sandwich?
Sure.
No. Dale just ate. He's testing you to see how much he can get away with.
I see.
I'm hungry. Look in your right hand.
I sure don't mind a bit. I
No.
really don't.
Hey. Hey. I'm Brian. I'm Dale. You have to call me Dragon. You have to call me Nighthawk. Hey. Are you awake? Yeah. I just want you to know I hate you. So does my dad. Well, that's fine. 'Cause guess what? I hate you too. And this house sucks. You and your mom are hillbillies. This is a house of learned duck. Hey, careful. Careful with that. You're crinkling. That's a collector's item. It's worth a lot of money.
What's up? What's up, man? You're not gonna come down and say hi to me? What's up with that?
Hi, Derek.
Well, calm down, man. Just joking. Wow, you guys, I really like your guys' setup up here.
What is your problem, man?
My problem? Oh, I don't know. I don't have a problem, Dale. Actually, I have the opposite of a problem. I made over 550K last year. How much did you make?
It's not about money.
No, it's not about money. Well, for me, it's a little bit about money, and I made that much money last year. Is there something you want? Look, I promised Mom I'd offer you a job. I told her it'd count as her Christmas present, so... No, I'm never gonna work for you. Fine, I don't care. What's up with you, man? What you looking at, Kimasabi? You wanna punch me right now? You wanna punch me right now, but you won't. You wanna punch me too, Brandon? You guys both look like you might wanna hit me in the face. You do, I can tell. Well, why don't you do it? Why don't you punch me in the face?
dinosaur. Don't even think about it. Just name it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Velociraptor.
If you were a chick, who's the one guy you would sleep with?
John Samos.
What? Did we just become best friends?
Yup.
You want to go do karate in the garage?
Yup.
So there you have it. So basically, you know, the relationship was built gradually. With it wasn't perfect in the beginning, but as they gradually got to know, as they gradually got together and tried to get to know each other, the relationship actually blossomed and it got better. And my next slide is implementation of my plan. Like I said, I implemented this plan by putting aside my anger towards my father, so I can spend more time getting to know him better. Because if I had the anger in me, I will not be able to spend or even get close to get to know him. You understand what I'm saying? And also checking up on him on the daily basis. This all happened because I put aside my anger, put aside my pride, so I can actually get to know him better, so we can actually break this communication barrier between us. And what worked, like I said, putting aside my pride and my anger actually worked because the relationship really got better. We became free around each other. We were able to communicate easily around each other, and we basically felt free around each other. We were calling each other, inspiring each other, motivating each other. When we're having a bad day, we call each other to check up on each other and all that. So actually putting aside my pride and getting to know my dad was a big thing. It actually helped a lot. What did not work? Like I said, breaking that communication barrier was tough because, like I said, my dad is very quiet and he doesn't say a lot. So getting him to say something is a tough task. It's a difficult task. But you know, I didn't give up. I kept pushing. And eventually he said something. Eventually, you know, he was able to feel free around me, because it's not that he didn't feel free around me. He just was a very quiet person. He had a little bit of pride in him, you know. So basically he was waiting for me to start the talking before he does the talking. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to start the talking, so me starting the talking actually broke the ice, and you know, he was able to feel free and talk and say all the things he wanted to say to me, and hang out with me as he wanted to do and as I wanted to do too. And an example I provided was when I remember I was in school, my dad called me, and when he called me, I could tell from my tone of voice that he was having a very bad day, because he didn't sound like he usually sound. So instead of me, you know, continuing the conversation and talking about my issues, because I was going to tell him my problems I'm having, I immediately switched from my issues and just try to crack some jokes and say something funny, you know, just to get his mind off what he's thinking about, just to ease his what he's going through right now, because I could tell he was having a very bad day. So, and the reason I knew that, because he called me after the conversation. He sent me a text. Actually, he sent me a text and told me he really appreciated my phone call, because he really needed that, because he was having a very, very bad day. And that's just, you know, a sign that our relationship has really improved. An overall assessment of my relationship after putting the plan into place, like I said, our relationship has improved rapidly, and our communication skills has gotten better, really better. And like I said, we spend more time with each other. We check up on each other on a daily basis. So overall, the relationship has blossomed a lot. It has grown. It still has more growing to do, but at the moment is better than before. So it is acceptable. Has my relationship improved? Like I said, it has improved tremendously. You know, like I said, we spend more time. I spend more time with my dad nowadays. We go on hiking. We go playing soccer together. He takes me to my practice. He comes to watch my games. You know, if we do a lot of things together. He shares his problems with me. I share my problems with him. You know, we get to have dinner, just father and son dinner. You know, a relationship has actually grown and blossomed a lot. and provide information on how you will approach this relationship in the future. In the future, like I said, I will get rid of every pride. Like the picture say no to pride. Say no with pride. Ooh, that's wrong. I should have said it should say no to pride. Anyway, provide information on how you will approach this relationship in the future. Like I said, I will get rid of my pride. I will get rid of my pride and not, and because I feel like when I had that pride in me, it restricted me from approaching my dad and communicating with my dad on a regular basis. It restricted me from doing the things that I could have done to even make this relationship blossom in the beginning from the start. But because I was prideful, I was waiting for my dad to be the one to stop the conversation. But because he was prideful as well, he didn't start anything. He didn't say anything. He was waiting for me to say something. So I should have, in the future, I would have approached it by killing the pride immediately and just going ahead and approaching my dad and starting a conversation. Because like I said, it breaks the communication barrier. If the pride is not there, it breaks the communication barrier and enables us to share our problems with each other. And also, like, if the pride is not there and our relationship is good, we are able to share affections with each other. When we're going through pain, we're going through difficult times, we can call on each other to help each other with whatever we're going through. And I guess that's it. So there you have it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you very much.